Welcome, guys. Welcome. Come on in, come on in. Today, we're going to be talking about not letting your thoughts get in the way of your dreams, okay? Not letting your thoughts get in the way of your dreams, okay? That's going to be our focus today. I need you guys to come on in and show some love. Let's get right into it, okay? When you are wanting to transform your life, when you're wanting to change things, shift things in your life, you're going to have to understand that there's going to be some changes you must make. There's going to be some changes that you must make in your overall well-being. You guys come on in and show out, okay? Hey, Ivy! There's going to be some changes in your overall well-being, okay? So when we want to shift things, we have to step outside of the identity that we are currently living in and step into something new. Okay, we have to live our lives according to that reality. We have to start picturing ourselves talking as if we are that new person. Okay, so we can no longer do the same things, right? We can no longer do the same things. The same mind that we utilize to operate and live this reality will not work where we're going. Okay, is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, I need you guys to come on in and show out. Today we're talking about not letting your thoughts kill your dreams. Stop letting your own mind get in the way of what you are pursuing, right? We're not doing that here in 2025. We can't afford to do it, number one. Okay, we cannot afford to do it, number one. All right, and number two, that's not the reality that we want to create for ourselves. I feel like this phone is crooked. Okay, can you guys hear me clearly? I need you guys to come on in and show some love. What are some things that you are trying to pursue here in 2025? What are your goals? What are you chasing? What are you wanting in your reality? Okay, I want you guys to put that in the comments. Okay, let's talk through that. Okay, first of all, I say that there are three things that you must consider when you are transforming your life. Okay, those three things are your mindset, okay, healing, okay, and intentional movement, which is manifestation, right? So you got to understand that it is necessary for you first to get a hold of this mind. This is your first step, okay? We're getting a hold of our mind, number one, okay, because your thoughts, everything that you want is created in the mind first, okay? Anything that you want to bring here to the 3D is started in the mind. Does this make sense, okay? Trying to get a Sprinter van to get my Curry is nice, okay? So you don't want to focus on, I got to get a Sprinter fan because this is the business that I want to have. What you want to do, my darling, is focus on the identity of being that person, right? You want to focus on the end result. See, when you pivot your focus to the van, right? You pivot your focus to the van, that right there is taking the attention off of what it is that you really need to be focused on, which is being the courier, right? So your focus every day should be on that end goal. And what's going to happen is, right, since that will now be your goal, what's going to happen is everything that you experience here is going to help you get here. So you won't, the issues that are going to show up are going to show up with resolution because your focus is on the end game. The only way that you can produce the results of the end game is if you actually make these things happen, is if these things happen, right? So you don't have to worry about these things. They're going to show up for you. Your focus is the goal, okay? And you will attain it. See, that worrying in between gets in the way of a lot of people's dreams, right? Say somebody wants to open a school and they feel like, oh, I can't open a school because I don't have enough money, right? So now their focus is on the money, on the money, on the money. I don't have enough money. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, when it comes to manifestation, you don't have to worry about the money, okay? Your job is to focus on the goal and everything will show up. So if you want to create a school, what do you need for a school? You need a building. You need teachers, you need food, you need books, things like that. Those are the things that are going to show up, right? The money helps us here in this reality achieve and attain the things that we want. I get that. But we don't put our focus on the money. You can go somewhere and enjoy yourself and not have any money. You can be completely treated, right? Somebody can completely take care of you, right? You don't necessarily need money just to enjoy yourself. Okay. So we're putting our focus on the end goal. You guys put your goals here in the comments so I can help you walk through them. Okay. So the mindset is the first thing that we want to take a hold of, right? When you want to transform your life, I want you guys to put it in the comments. Say, I must master my mind. Put that in the comments for me. I must master my mind. Put that in the comments for me. Let me see how you guys are doing over here on YouTube. Okay. All right. Okay. Put that in the comments for me. Let's get some shares on the board. Okay. Okay, I must master my mind. This is the first thing you must do when you want to transform your life. If your life is not going the way that you want to, ask yourself, am I mastering my mind every single day? Am I doing what I need to do? Am I thinking about what I need to be thinking about? The reason why people can't achieve the things that they want to is, baby, because you're too busy thinking about what you don't want. Okay? You're too busy thinking about what you don't want. You want to be rich, but all you seem to think about is the lack of money in your bank account. You're not going to get rich like that. You understand? You want a beautiful love life, but all you keep thinking about is the people that hurt you. You ain't going to get there like that. You see, mind mastery is imperative to your transformation. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Self-sabotage, yes. And the thing is with self-sabotage, see, you don't have to try to self-sabotage. You see, you're conditioning who you are programmed to be, will sabotage anything that you are trying to accomplish if you do not get a hold of this person. You understand? This is why our number one focus when we want to transform and transmute our lives is mind mastery. Okay? Your thoughts are creating your reality. You must master that shit. You hear me? Don't think you're going to get out here and transform your life and create this beautiful life when you're not mastering this. Okay, this is my first step in teaching intentional manifestation, right? Think about this. You're manifesting 24/7. You manifest 24 fucking 7. Okay, I teach intentional manifestation. This means I teach you how to manifest exactly what you want instead of you just manifesting bullshit out here. You understand? So in order for you to do that intentionally, you must be in control of the creative tool, which is your thoughts, your mind. Okay? Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that that you are processing what I'm saying. If you aren't processing what I'm saying, I need to do a better job of teaching. Okay? I need to do a better job of teaching. Where my book at? Okay? Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. We need some shares on the board. We need some shares on the board. Looking for my book. Okay? So, again, you must master that mind. Why? Because your thoughts create your reality. You understand? My thoughts create my reality. Put it in the comments. My thoughts create my reality. You better understand that. You better understand that. You understand? Okay? Do you have to be delusional to manifest? My thoughts are more reality is maybe. Yeah, you have to be delusional. Let me show you. Okay? Let me show you right here. This is you now. You have to be so delusional to think of something that you want that you currently don't have, that you want to bring to fruition. You have to be delusional because you don't currently have it, right? So you're going to be in your mind thinking of what it is that you want. It doesn't matter if you don't have it now, okay? But you have to be delusional to think of yourself as having it, as being done. You do. Because if you can't see it for yourself, you ain't going to attain it. Okay? That's number one. You have to know. You have to be willing to believe it. See it true. See it as yours. Or else you won't ever feel it. You understand? Okay? Because in that delusion is you feel worthy of having it. That's the only way you can manifest things here, is if you feel worthy of having it. Okay? A lot of people don't feel worthy of having good things. They feel worthy of having the things that hurt them, which is why they produce more and more situations where they're hurt. They attract more and more people that are unhealthy for them because that's what they feel worthy of having. They don't feel worthy of having a beautiful love. They don't feel worthy of having luxury and etc. They don't feel worthy in their health, in their body. You understand? Okay. Hello, Grand Rising, everyone. Yes. So, Mindset Church and Mentorship was canceled today, y'all. I had my friends come to town so that we could enjoy the Roots picnic. We went yesterday. Oh, there she is. There goes one right there. Hi, Rachel and I, and then my other friend. And so we went, we don't know what we're doing today. We don't know if we're going to go back today or not, but it's a girl's day. So thank you guys for letting me have this time. Okay. So I wanted to step in while Nay is getting dressed and sort of pour into you guys this way. Okay. It's crazy how a lot of issues arise because we don't love ourselves. Absolutely. So let me explain something to you. Here as a child, your parents can love you, right? We can have parents that love the hell out of us. But if they don't teach you self-love, if they don't teach you how to put yourself first, if they don't teach you how to make yourself a priority, if they don't teach you how to not be a yes man or a yes woman, baby, you will be suffering. You will be attracting to you people that want to take advantage of you, etc. Okay, so if there's a difference between you being loved by your parents and you knowing self-love. You see, and the people that this is why this game here called life is a game of self-love, self-discovery, self-mastery, self-worth. That's what we're doing here. If y'all haven't caught on, okay. Make sure that you guys are sharing. We need some shares on the board. Look at those likes. We need to get up there, okay? We need to blow this live up. There should be way more people up in here, okay? Y'all help me out. Okay, let's get some shares on the board. The next goal right here is 16K. Let's do this, okay? All right, so do y'all understand that? That's what we're here doing. Imagine yourself being in a video game. You're in a video game, okay? And you are the main character all the days of your life. This is about you perfecting, you discovering who you truly are, because everything is coming from the inside out. Y'all know that, right? All of your creations, look, this is an idea, but the idea is coming from where? The inside out. Okay? So everything that you are doing and experiencing here, right? It is from you. It is already instilled in you, is sort of what I want to say. Does this make sense? Okay. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Abby. Is this making sense? Let me see. Okay. So the self-love, the self-worth, the more and more you pour into self, learn about self, master self, is the more and more you will see that you will evolve, right? And you will begin to attract all the things that you truly want into your life. Okay, that's how this works. That's what this is about. Okay, if you guys have not grabbed your copy, link is in the profile. Manifestation Mastery, Your Guide to Lasting Transformation. It's on Amazon, guys. You'll get it in 2 days. Go ahead and get your copy so you can be ready for the book party on June 13th. Okay, all right, no excuses. All right, get transformation, get it in your hands. Okay, because y'all know I go in on my teachings. Okay, I got some ports that here, well, I call them ports, they're scanners. Barcodes where you can scan and get different playlists and all of that. It's an interactive book, okay, guys? So you definitely want to get this. It's very vibrant, it's very colorful. Make sure you tap in. Link is in the profile. It's the top link, okay? Now, because this is what's going to help us with this transformation anyway. This is why I have it in my hand, because we referring back to this. So your thoughts are creating your reality. So the first thing you're doing is what? Mastering your mind. Okay, mastering your mind. If this is your first time here, raise your hand. Okay, so you got to know that you're what? You're programmed. So if you are living life right here, right, seeing certain things, it's because you are programmed right here, and that's what you're attracting to you. Okay, but the moment you want to level up, you got to just adapt a new program. Does this make sense? So all we're doing is adapting a new program so we can live this reality. Does this make sense to you? Okay? This is life is really not that complicated. It's not rocket science. We just got to really take a look at it and break it down. So, how do we get the program that produces the results of the life that we are living right now? Well, let's look at how you got it. Okay? You got your current way of thinking. When I say program, I'm saying this is your current way of thinking. This is your current way of seeing reality. This is your current way of seeing life, right? Okay? So, and this is important because the way that you believe things to be, this is the reality that you're going to see. So for instance, if I believe that, all dogs are dangerous, say that I believe that, right? Every time I go outside, I'm going to probably, the dogs that I come across are probably going to be ones that are mean. Okay. Why? Because that is the reality, right? That I have in my mind. Okay. Now, someone else could go around a dog and not be scared. Okay. How is it that we're both just having a walk? We're both just walking. Two of us see the same dog, and one person has this extreme fear in their reality. And then we have another person who's right there and is completely fine with this dog, right? So we see here that shows us an example, right? That we can all coexist, but we can all be experiencing life differently. Does this make sense to you? Make sure you guys are following me. Just listen up, right? We can all coexist, but we can all experience the world differently. Okay? So this means, how is it that we can all be here, but be living life completely differently from each other? Okay? If we both walk in the store, how come we're both just not experiencing this store the same way? Well, it's because me, for instance, I grew up with specific parents, specific schooling, specific teachers, specific society. I watched certain shows. I listened to certain music. All of those things programmed me to think, speak, feel a certain way. Okay? So, someone else may have gone through a different upbringing, had different parents. They have a completely different view on life. Does this make sense to you guys so far? I just want to know that it's making sense. Just let me know that it's clicking, okay? Now, if that is the case, then that means that we can all shift our reality, our perception. If I would just experience a little bit of what this person did, then maybe I can view the world the way that they do. I can experience the world the way that they do. Okay. So how did this person become to believe the world to be a certain way? And how can I get a little bit of that? Well, this is three ways. There's three ways to program yourself. Three ways. This shit is simple. It's not rocket science, y'all. It's not rocket science, okay? Repetition, traumatic experiences, and super exciting experiences. These are the three ways that we program ourselves, okay? Or society programs us. Would you guys like an example of what I'm talking about? Raise your hand. Let me see who's up in here paying attention, okay? When I say program, I'm talking about your thoughts, okay? The way that you believe the world to be true, okay? If you grow up seeing your parents always, okay? If you grow up seeing your parents always fighting, always fighting, always fighting, okay? If you grew up with seeing your parents cheating, okay? Abusive relationships amongst the two, okay? That is something that a child can see one time, because that's trauma, one time, and it instantly makes them believe that home isn't safe, that my parents are, it can be scary, or that love isn't safe, right? This child may pick up any of these potential feelings. Does this make sense? Okay. These are, when it comes to trauma, it only needs to happen one time. right? You don't need to see it over and over and over, over and over and over for it to make you believe a certain thing. No, one time. Okay. So if that child sees that and experiences that, that will instantly change their belief about the world. Okay. If a child sees over and over, um, what can I say? Sees over and over or hears over and over a parent saying, oh, all men cheat. Just hearing it, just hearing it over and over and over again. This is the repetition part. Told you there's 3 ways to program yourself. This is the example of repetition, okay? If repeatedly they hear that, eventually they will become to believe that to be true, okay? This is another way that you're programmed. And then the last way is through super exciting experiences. Okay, super exciting experiences. What's an example of a super exciting experience when it comes to love? Is maybe seeing your mom get proposed to on the Eiffel Tower or something like that. Or seeing like a huge, beautiful, I don't know, wedding or something that is exciting about love, right? So that right there, those right there are the 3 ways that you can be programmed around love. If you see a super exciting proposal, say your mom gets proposed to on the Eiffel Tower and it's glamorous, you can instantly then believe that, oh my gosh, love is, fairy tale love is real. Like love is safe, love feels good. Okay? Does this make sense? There's 3 ways, right? 3 ways to program you. Repetition, traumatic experiences, and super exciting experiences, right? So here you are living this reality according to the way that you were programmed, okay? So think about right now, what are some things that you want to change in your life? Is it love related? Is it money related? Is it health related, right? Think about how you were programmed, conditioned right now, okay? And now you're saying, well, you know what? This won't do it anymore. I don't want this. I want this. Well, all we're going to do is create a new program. Okay. Now, you don't want to use trauma to reprogram yourself, but we definitely want to use repetition and we want to use super exciting experiences. That's what we're going to use here. Okay. To get from here to here. Okay. That's what we're going to use. Okay. Is this making sense to you so far? Give me a thumbs up. Where we at on our goals? Okay, we got to hit 33. Can we hit 33.33 or 0.3? That would be great. 333 sounds like a good number. Okay, this is making sense to you. Okay, so first of all, I want to say the way that you repeatedly reprogram yourself is by using your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and emotions every day, every day, every day, to shift who you are. This is what you do, okay? So for instance, when we're talking about love, repetition, this person heard, all men cheat. All men cheat. People just cheat in love. Nobody's ever faithful. That's what they heard over and over and over again. So if you want to change that, if you don't want to no longer believe that, what do you think you would do? What do you think you should do? What do you think you should do? If you no longer want to believe that, if you no longer want to adapt to that program, right? What you're going to do is feed yourself something repeatedly, completely opposite of that, right? You're going to utilize your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions, right? To intentionally reprogram yourself. Because see here, you were unintentionally programmed. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask to be dragged to be handling or dealing with your parents' bullshit. You didn't ask to be dealing with your society's bullshit. You didn't ask for that, right? You just came here to live your life. But unfortunately, you've been dealt some cards, right? And so now you want to change shit up. You're like, okay, this ain't the life that I want to live. I want to change some things. I want to have a better mindset. I want to have better love. I came here for a fucking all. I want it all. I want the mindset. I want the love. I want the money. I want the health. I want it all. I want the luxurious life. I want money and savings. I want the vacations, and I want to be able to provide for myself. I want to be able to leave things for my children. I want this. I want that. You're saying that that's what you want. Does this make sense to you? Okay. So the cards that you were dealt don't matter. What matters is your program. Simple. Simple. It doesn't matter where you've been or what you've gone through. What matters is, what do you want now? What do you want now? You understand? Okay? What do you want now? Also, you have to love yourself and show up for yourself first. I just said it. Maybe you just stepped in. This entire game, public service announcement. Everybody up in here and all y'all peeping from the outside in here. Y'all too. Okay? This, what you're here, when you open up your eyes, this is a game of self-love, self-discovery, self-worth. This is all you here doing, in case you didn't know. That's it. That's all you here doing. Self-love, self-worth, self-discovery. That's it. Self-mastery, if you will. That's what we're here doing. Every single day, you must learn about self. You must master self. You must master your mind. You must master that speaking, the actions, the intentional movement that you take every single day. You must master it. The emotions that you feel, you must master them. They're powerful tools that you use to create your reality every single day. The reason why you're waking up unfulfilled is because you're letting your fucking creative tools go out here and create bullshit for you. That's why. Okay? All right? So that's what it is. Okay? Excuse my French this morning, but we are here to master self. Okay? The more, think about it, the more and more you pour into self, focus on self, right? Focus on your mindset. The more and more you pour into yourself, make yourself a priority, the more you evolve. Period. That's this game that we're playing. Okay? That's the game. You're not here to master someone else. You're not here to do that. You're here to master self. Okay? Your job, okay, is, if you don't like where you are right now, is understanding, this is your job, is to understand that you can shift who you are. You can change your reality. That's your job. Okay? It's every single day you have the opportunity to evolve and master self more and more and more and more. And it never stops. Isn't that a beautiful thing? It never stops. You have the ability to becoming. This is what you're doing. You're becoming. You have the ability to become that which you desire. Isn't this beautiful? That's what we're playing. The game of self-mastery. What do you want? See, this is where we screw up. Okay? This is where we screw up. All right? People are here. And I just told you there's 3 ways to shift who you are, right? People will be here. They'll say they want this, but baby, they ain't got what it takes to get it. They give up too soon. Okay? Let's talk about it. Let me open up the book. Let's talk about why people do not achieve their goals and their dreams. Let's talk about it. I feel like this damn phone is crooked. I don't know why. Okay. Hold on now. There you go. I feel like that's a little better. Okay. How can I physically pour into myself, like shadow work? Okay, so let me show you. I'm about to break it down right here. Okay. First of all, right now, listen. If you want to shift your life, if you want to change your life, listen to this. This is what you're going to do. First of all, you're going to choose a goal. Choose your goal, right? What do you want? If you follow these steps, you good. Choose your goal, okay? Now, it's just like we're driving. It's just like we're driving. What y'all want to do? You want to drive, or you want to go on play a video game? Do you want to go on a road trip, or do you want to play a video game? Put it in the comments. Do you want to go on a road trip, or do you want to go play a video game? Thank you, Abby Pooh. Thank you, Abby. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Okay, road trip. We're going on a road trip. Put your destination in the Google Maps. Okay? So you got to decide where you're going. If you get your ass in the car and you just sit in the car and you don't put a destination in your Google Maps, how you going to go somewhere? I mean, you can go anywhere. You can ride around town, joyride. But if you don't have a goal, a destination, where are you going? Right? If you don't, you're joyriding. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're processing so far what I'm saying. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. This shit ain't rocket science. Does this make sense so far? Give me a thumbs up. Does it make sense so far? Give me, okay, now you got a destination in the Google Maps. Now, when you get in the car and you got your destination in the Google Maps, what's the next thing you got to do? Put it in the comments. What is the next thing you got to do? Start the car, right? You got to start the damn car. The reason why people don't achieve their goals is because they say they want this and they never fucking get started. You don't even start the damn car. Put the keys in the ignition and get started on your ride. How you gonna get from here to here if you don't start driving? How? Okay? This is the shadow work. This is the shadow work. Listen up to what I'm saying. If you have a goal and you don't even put your keys in the ignition, that's a problem. The shadow work is, why don't I feel worthy enough of putting in effort to start a goal? That's number one. You understand? That's the first damn thing you need to be working on. Why am I not making myself a priority, or why am I not willing to put in the work? Does this make sense? Does it make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Now you put the keys in the ignition and you started driving. When you're going on a long road trip, right? When you're going on a long road trip, because we got to go from coast to coast. This is that type of road trip. Okay. All right. Any advice on manifesting money? Yes, I have it all. So here, you just listen to this. This is going to help you. This is going to help you with the manifesting money. Okay, so here, right, this is where you are. This is where you want to be. Okay, so you started driving. We're on the West Coast. We got to get to the East Coast. This is the West Coast. We got to get all the way over to the East Coast, right? So if we got to get from the West Coast to the East Coast, you're right here. You need to achieve your goal. You know that you got to start the car. You got to press the gas and get started on your road trip. What are some potential issues that can happen on the road trip? Put it in the comments. When you go on a long road trip or get in the car and drive anyway, what are some potential issues that you could experience? You could get in an accident, run out of gas, detour. Okay. Car stalling, yes. Flat tire, exactly. Okay, so y'all get it, okay? There are things that could happen. You may want to stop for a rest. You may want to stop for a rest. Okay? Look now. So here, you are in the car driving. You got all these things that could happen to you, right? You need to get from the West Coast to the East Coast. If you get into a accident, right, and you are in Texas, are you going to turn all the way back around? Some people do. Some people, when they're trying to achieve their goals, right, they will get started. They'll have a fucking accident, meaning something will not work out the way that they wanted it to work out or whatever. Something gets a little too fucking hard, okay? And guess what they do? They revert back. You're not going to get from here to here, baby, if you don't have what it takes to stay on the journey. If your goal is too big, get your ass up out the kitchen. Get your ass up out the kitchen, because you can't handle the heat. You understand? Okay? So that's number one. Y'all get that? Okay? So you must, number one, be consistent. This is the shadow work. Ask yourself, why can I not be consistent with my goals and my dreams? Why do I not value myself enough to put in the work? Why am I willing to waste my life away? That's what you need to ask yourself. Right? She says, oh my God, so true, and give up. Absolutely. Okay? We still on the road trip though. Okay? What else could happen on the road trip, right? You could get a detour. Last night we was coming back from the Roots picnic. It's fucking 10 something at night, right? Everywhere I go, they're like, the road is closed. The road is closed. You can't go this way. I'm like following my map. I am following the Google Maps. And it says, you can't go this way. I make this turn. The cops are there. You can't go this way. Talk about being frustrated. Eventually, guess what I did? Guess what I did? I had to ignore the road, the Google. I ignored the Google, took another turn, a turn like out of that area completely, and I said the map will pick back up when it's supposed to. You feel me? And it did, and I was up out of that loop. You understand? Okay, are y'all following me? See, just because things ain't going the way that you want it to, or you think it should, don't mean that you completely give up. I didn't want to say, okay, we just gonna cut off this damn car and just go to sleep in the car. No. You reroute. You understand? You figure it out. Even if it don't seem like, damn, you supposed to be relying on the Google Maps, right? Okay? But Google Maps is just Google Maps. That shit ain't, that ain't the divine. That is, that's handled by people, right? Okay, or this AI, whatever they doing with it. But you get what I'm saying? I had to make a choice to say, I'm gonna ignore this fucking shit and go this way, and then eventually it's gonna pick back up. Okay, so we do not give up on our dreams. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? All right? If you run out of gas and you're on your road trip, right? Are you gonna turn around and go back home? No. If you need to rest, rest. I don't ever think people should be pouring from an empty cup. But rest is completely different from quitting. If you need a day, if you need a few hours, take the few hours. If you need a day, take the few days. If you need a few days, take your few days. Do what you need. But you need to get your ass back up and get back on the road trip. Does this make sense? Okay. Does this make sense? Another thing. If you want to get from the West Coast to the East Coast, okay, you start driving. Okay, you're going from Cali to New York. Cali to New York. But you start driving, and as soon as you start driving, you've been driving for 3-4 hours, you change the destination. Now you're no longer headed towards New York. You're headed towards, let's say you're headed towards Michigan. Well, you say, well, hold up. Hold up. My original plan was to go here, to New York. But you see, this is why people don't achieve the goals. Because, baby, you too busy changing the fucking destination every damn couple hours. You ain't gonna get from California to New York if you giving up and changing your mind. Well, I don't want this, I want to do this. Okay, well, I don't want this, I want to do this. Okay, I see y'all feeling me. I told y'all to put your hiccups in the. I'm helping somebody. Whatever else your issues are, you better put it in the comments so I can walk you through it. This stuff is not rocket science. You just really need to look at what's going on. How can you make it here? How can you achieve the goal if you're not consistent? A lot of y'all, this is the problem. Keeping it funky. A lot of us. We think we got time. See, you think you got 5 years. You think you got 10 years. You think you got 20 years. Baby, you don't fucking know if you're going to be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I hope I'm going to be here tomorrow. You better be doing your all today. Give your all today. What do you do when the shadow work brings up dark repressed feelings? You're mastering your mind. We master our minds over here. So if your mind brings up something that you don't want, you override that shit and choose another thought. That's what we do here. I ain't got time to sugarcoat shit. You're doing the work. Everybody got negative thoughts. Everybody got negative thoughts. People that are chasing their dreams don't mean they don't have fears. It doesn't mean that they don't have shit that they deal with. It means that they're willing to walk through that shit. That's what it means. That's what it means. You get what I'm saying? People, everybody got fears. Everybody got stuff that they dealing with. But the people, the difference between the doers and the donors is the doers are willing to get back up and keep pressing on, keep it pushing. The go-getters don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks. Because the people that are sitting their ass down being judgmental are sitting their ass down wasting their life. What they doing? Not a damn thing. What you worried about their asses for? Do they wipe your ass? Are they wiping your ass? If they ain't wiping your ass, then what the fuck you worried about them for? I got a potty mouth this morning. Okay, so here, road trip. Okay, that's how you got to look at your goals. Road trip. Okay, all right. And see, this is another problem. A lot of y'all will trust the damn Google Maps. Too damn much. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Google said, make a left here. You making the damn left. You going off to your sneaky links. 2 in the morning. You ain't never been there before. But it said, make a right here. You following that Google Maps. Make a left down here. 2 miles down the road. You in the middle of the damn woods. It's like, make a right here. Your ass could be going down a cliff. But you're following it. But when I say, oh, you better trust in the divine. You better follow the divine. Follow what the divine wants you to be doing. Living in your purpose, right? Living intentionally, moving intentionally, right? You say, oh, I can't trust the divine. A lot of y'all believe in the divine, but you don't trust the divine to carry you, to see you through. Y'all will give up. Give up. On your goals, on your dreams, all of that. You won't lean on the divine like you lean on the Google Maps. You see, there is a difference between believing that the divine exists and having faith that the divine will catch you when you need. You understand? Okay. All right. I see y'all understanding. Let's get some shares on the board. We need to get some shares on the board, right? Let's get them likes up, baby. We need to hit 55K. I know we pushing. We need 100K. I need y'all blowing up this damn lie. Pretend I'm over here talking about P. Diddy. Pretend I'm over here talking about some damn politics and blow this shit up for me. Okay? So what else? Put it in the comments so I can walk y'all and talk y'all through it. All right, so I can walk you and talk you through it. Today's topic is stop letting your thoughts kill your dreams. Stop letting your thoughts kill your dreams. Who does that? Who does that? I mean, really, a thought is just a thought. It's your damn thought, and you sitting up here letting it stop your dreams. Get out of here. Okay? So, again, what's going to keep you from achieving your goals? Consistency. We're looking in the book now. Okay? Chapter 1 is consistency. Okay? Remember, you're on a road trip. Remain consistent. 2, mind mastery. You must control your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts control you. You are controlling the thinking here. You are the driver. So if a thought comes in that you don't like, dismiss it. You don't have to hang on to it. Why the hell are you hanging on to something that don't feel good? Let that shit roll off you. It ain't yours. You understand? It is not yours. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that follow button right now, baby. Hit that follow button. The 3rd chapter, maintaining self-love and gratitude. Okay? We ain't talk about this. We talked about it before, but yes. Okay? Self-love. You have to love yourself enough to make yourself a priority to accomplish your goals. How in the hell are you going to accomplish this if you are making everybody else a priority? You're making everybody else a priority, then using it as an excuse. Because that's ultimately what it is. Because, baby, when you want something, you go after it. When you want something. You hear me? When you want something truly, you will get it done. So you use it as an excuse. Oh, I'm tired. I ain't got time. Screw that. This is, again, we have to understand what's happening. This is our life here, in case y'all didn't understand that. This is life. There will be an expiration date. There will be, and the thing is, you don't know when that will be. You don't know when that will be, do you? No, you don't. So what are you waiting for? Some of y'all laying your asses in the bed right now. Get your ass up out the bed. Today is the day. Okay? Take your power back. Take your mental power back and get pushing. Get to moving towards something that's going to be beneficial to you, helpful to you, something that you've been trying to accomplish. Okay? Now is the time. Exactly. Yes, it is. Okay? Yes. Getting over a long-term relationship. Sorry, who's the one that asked about money? Let me get back to that for them really quickly, because I said, who in here was talking about money? They said they need help with manifesting money. If you need help with manifesting money, raise your hand. Okay. Gratitude. This is another one. This is very important. Okay. We must be expressing gratitude. Gratitude for the life that we are living right now. You understand the gratitude? If you understand that you are a creator, you are creating the reality, then you most certainly are going to be expressing gratitude now for the unseen here in the 3D world, because that is how you bring it into fruition. Make sure that you guys are grabbing your book. Okay, link is in the profile. Book party June 13th. Okay, get your book so you can go ahead and get acquainted with what's in here. Okay, we're going to be having prizes. Okay, we're going to be having prizes on June 13th. Okay. Overcoming, okay, you said about the money. Overcoming obstacles. Remember I told you, we was talking about the accidents and the roadblocks. Okay, you got to be willing to be persistent and overcome the obstacles. A lot of people will shut down the moment they experience an obstacle when it comes to their goals. If you're that weak, then baby, you ain't going to be able to be that superpreneur. If you don't have the endurance, right, to handle the little obstacles that you have starting out, you are not made for big business. That's just keeping it real. Superpreneurs are made. You are made through the things that you go through, right? You have to grow. You have to become that person. So if you give up right away, then you're not made for it. You get what I'm saying? You're not made for it. You're not going to be able to handle it. Oh, you're not late, baby. You're right on time. You're right in divine alignment with whatever you need to hear. Okay? Also, embracing change and growth. That's another chapter in here. This is huge. I work with so many people and they'll be like, yes, I want this. Like, say they want a new position at work. But then they're mad because they got to shift certain offices. They don't want to be in a certain office. You're not willing to adapt, right, to the change that you must endure in order to achieve that goal. So people will shut down, right? Say someone wants to manifest true love. This is a perfect example since we was talking about love. I'm going to get to that money in just here in a second. But say someone here wants to manifest true love, but they're in a toxic ass relationship right now. The change is going to require for you to get rid of the person you with right now. But you see that change, a lot of people won't do it because, oh, I've been with this person for this many years, or, oh, me and this person have these kids. Yeah, but you over here suffering. Yeah, but you're over here, your peace every day is gone. You're spending more time trying to fix the relationship, keep it together, than you are able to enjoy it. So you see, you won't get there to that true love, that beautiful love, because you're not willing to endure the change that you must in order to get there. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're not processing what I'm saying. Okay? Let me know. And if you are not in my complete identity shift program, baby, what is you waiting for? Okay, link is in the profile. If you're not in my real classes, okay, if you don't have my real program, baby, you missing out. Everything is on discount while I'm on the live. Link is in the profile. Okay, so you must be willing to embrace the change. Okay, embodying your new identity. Oh, another part of change is, say for instance, you want to be a superpreneur, right? And see, the change that may be required is when you get off of work, you may have to go to work for yourself, right? You got to put in them extra hours. Instead of waking up and laying your ass around all day and watching Netflix and shows that ain't paying you, you need to adapt to the change of having a new schedule, being so disciplined that you're pouring into self, pouring into your work. You see, this is why people will not achieve their goals. Is this stuff making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, you're in the oh, hey, Quella. Hi, girl. Yes, thank you so much. It's good to see you, and I'm glad you posting, girl. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Okay, this making sense to you guys? Okay, you guys want to get in that complete identity shift program? That's what Quilla's talking about. Okay, that's what she's talking about. Okay. Um, you're welcome, my darling. The last one is embodying your new identity. Okay, and for those of you who cannot get the mentorship, the class right now, the program, you definitely want to grab your book on Amazon, guys. We're having a party on June 13th. Go ahead and grab your book. Okay, it'll be in your house in 2 days. You'll have it, the physical copy, and again, it's an interactive book. Okay, so it is now available on there for those of you who did wanted to print a copy. Okay, if you are not embracing that new identity, embodying it every single day, right? How are you going to get there? So, for instance, when you wake up, if you want to be a superpreneur, but you're still acting like a 9 to 5er, how are you going to get there? Okay? You're not. So, you must be spending so much time, effort, energy, focus towards the new you, the new identity, right? Okay, that you embody it. You're giving more time and attention to that, so much so that that will then become your new norm. See, let me show you. It's like this. Let me show you guys something really quickly. Okay, let me see. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see that little circle? Let me see. And it's on Zoom. So the actual program is hosted on the community, and I send you a copy in your email. That's where the program, like my master classes, my videos, all that stuff. But if you you also get it emailed to you, so you have the zip file. But the mentorship meetings happen on Zoom. Okay, that was a good question. Thank you so much for asking, SK. Okay. Can you guys see this circle right here? You feel stuck in your healing journey? If you feel stuck in your healing journey, get a bioscan with me. The link is in the profile for that. Get a bioscan. The only way I can tell you what your traumas are and where your blockages are is if I actually scan you, and then I get the answer, and then I can tell you. And so it'll show me just like this. This is what it's going to show me. It's going to generate reports like this. That's going to say, hey, you have trauma or limiting beliefs that you're still dealing with. They're here, here, here. And this is what those issues are. This is what you need to work on. And so then once I understand what you're dealing with, now I can help support you. So I'm going to give you color therapy suggestions. I'm going to generate this technology generates the perfect frequencies to balance you back out. So it's a vibration thing with you. Okay. So for instance, I know this just went off. Hold on, guys. But that was a good question. Okay. So right here, say you have some limiting beliefs around love that causes a distortion in your love frequency, right? You grow up seeing people cheating, hurting each other, right? So that really leaves it a distortion in your love frequency. So now you go out here and you want to manifest true love, right? But it's distorted. So the bioscan lets me see those distortions. And so when I'm able to see the distortions, I can generate frequency for you that's going to balance you back out like that. Does that make sense? Okay. And then you can attract to you all the things that you truly want. Let me put the bioscan. I don't think it's on discount, guys. Hold on. I like to discount everything while I'm on the live. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I need y'all to show out while I'm doing this. Hold on, guys, okay? Hold on. Let me make sure it's on discount for you. We do recommend the bioscans for kids as well, okay? So that you can see what is going on with your children and help them heal. You know, let me see. I just want to make sure everything is on discount. Okay. Actually, everything is on discount. So you guys are good. Okay, the regular price for my bioscans are $222, but I just discounted it to it's $144, so you're good. Okay, you don't need a discount code or anything. Let me tell you what's included in the bioscan. For those who asked about the bioscan, who's interested in the bioscan? For the bioscan, um, purchase on here on live. Okay, which one are you trying to get, SK? No, it's on Zoo. Does anything come from I'm not healing from a surgery? Yes, I think I felt completely lost, not knowing what. Oh yeah, this is why I do these scans for my clients. Okay, okay. So really quickly for the scan. Okay, here you go. When you get a scan with me, it's called a bioscan, right? When you get a bioscan with me, it's going to be a consultation that we're going to do virtually. Okay, and in that scan, in that appointment, what I do is I scan you, right? It's an energetic scan, all right? So there are no limitations when it comes to energy. This is why we can do it virtually. This is why some of my clients are across the world, right? All over the world. And so when I scan you, it's going to generate this technology utilizes the same technology that's used in lie detector tests as well as frequency to determine where your energetic blockages are. Okay. So we do that in the consultation. In that consultation, it's going to last about minimum 60 minutes. Okay. In that consultation, I'm going to generate 4 reports for you. They're going to look sort of like this. There's tons of reports. Everybody's reports look different because this is personalized, okay? So these are going to be the 4 most important things that your body wants to tell you. Your body is trying to say, hey, if you take care of this, you're going to see major shifts in your life. If you take care of this, you're going to see major shifts in your life, all right? So it's going to be giving us information, feedback like this. Now, the frequency fairy, I love that name. Okay, and so now, once I have these reports, now I can help you. We, of course, we want to know what the issues are, but we want to get to resolution, right? So what I do is I consult with you, right? So I give you all of the things. I talk to you about from where you are, what it's showing me. I give you the tips, the pointers, right? What you should be doing now. I also generate color therapy suggestions. You don't have to buy color therapy glasses, but I do want you surrounding yourself with those colors, all right? And then I'm going to give you an instrument like this. Let me show you really quickly. Then we're going to get back to the board. I need to talk to somebody about money. I didn't forget you. YouTube, hold on, guys. I know that you guys are over there. Thank you for hanging in there. I'm just going to be right back really quickly. Okay, so this is what you guys will get of this instrument. And if you see here, it's going to have your frequencies at the top, but then your corrective frequencies. You guys are listening to mine, okay? So, and we'll book time to, yes, good, Empire, good. So, Empire purchased theirs. Okay, so here, you know, I always like to keep the Tesla 369 beat, okay? But you guys can generate whichever beat that you like. This, you can lower the music, make it higher. You can toggle between different music. Okay, the link is in the profile for everything, guys. Here are the timers. You can do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, continuous. So all of this is included because I want you utilizing this every day. This is what's going to help heal you. Okay, let me show you guys where to purchase. For those of you that want it, it's on super discount. Okay, so you go to my page. Okay, if you're on YouTube, use the link in my profile. When you click on that link, okay, you go down to where it says trauma blockages, get a bioscan. If you need to scan your family, you want to go to the second one because I do wellness sessions for families, okay? You guys get that? But you will get all 4 of your reports. They're going to be just like this. I mean, whichever ones you get. And then you're going to get the, you also get a chakras report because I have to tell you how your chakras are doing, right? These are energy centers, so I definitely go into those. All of that is included, okay? Link is in the profile. It's on discount while I'm on the live, guys. Good luck. Okay? Okay, so back to the board. Someone was asking, did you guys get that? If you have any questions, just let us know. I, myself, or Evie will help you. Okay? And so what was I saying? When it comes to manifesting money, who was trying to learn about the manifesting money? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who in here was talking about wanting to tips for manifesting money? Okay, good. Okay, so this is the thing with money, right? Let me show y'all really quickly. And this is what I'm going to end the class with, okay? So make sure y'all pay attention. If you want any of the services, go ahead and get those while I'm on the live. I'll be on for about another 10 minutes, okay? So here, let me tell you. This is what hold on. What was I showing y'all with the circle? Someone had asked me a question. This is what I get for hopping all over the place. Okay, but listen. This is what it is with money, okay, guys? Okay? This is the wrong way to manifest money, okay? This is the wrong way. A lot of people will be focused on the money. I need to manifest money. I need a bag of money. I need this. I need this money because I got these bills. I need this money. I don't have this money, right? So you ever seen somebody manifest like a chunk of change, winning the lottery or a payout or something like that? They'll get it, right? But then it'll be gone. Okay? Then it'll be gone. It'll disappear really quickly. You're like, damn, you went through that money that quick. Okay. Well, the reason why, can y'all see the board good? The reason why they go through it quickly is because this is their frequency, right? This is their money frequency. Okay? This is currently their money frequency. They have some distortions here. Sheesh. Can you guys hear me clearly? I just got a call come through. Can you guys still hear me clearly? Yes, tell me yes or no really quickly, guys. Come on. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. See, let me explain something. Right here is where you stand right now, okay? How you feel about money is where you stand right now. And if you don't have enough, you're going to be trying to manifest what you don't have, okay? What you don't have. And so this is your vibration. If you get money, but you spend it quickly, that means that you have a vibration of lack. So there's some distortions here, something that's causing you to not be able to hold it. You can manifest it, but you can't keep it. You can't maintain it. Meaning this isn't where you stand. That isn't your dominant frequency. To keep it right here, that's what you want. To keep it, your dominant frequency is still lack. The reason why I know is because you get it, but you spend it all up. Okay? This is why this is the wrong way to manifest money. Because you're putting your focus just on a bag of money. When you want to manifest financial stability, this is a different thing, okay? Financial stability, okay? This is a different thing, okay? Stability means it will be there all the time. Stability means you don't have to look for money every other month or every couple of months because you don't have it, okay? That's not what you're doing here. You want it there all the time. Does this make sense? The only way it's going to be there all the time is if you change your vibration. Okay? Your vibration right here keeps you here. This is why you're making the money that you're making. You see, you've been doing it ever since you were a youngster. When you were 5 years old, you had $20 a year. Some people parents would give you money. You have your $20 a year and you're 5, right? You're 5 years old and that's okay because you ain't got shit to buy. Right? So you were like, okay, I can deal with this $5 a year. $20 a year. But then you grew up into a teenager and you said, you know what? Oh no, I'm a teenager. I need to make some money. So I'm going to go get a job and I'm going to make $7 an hour. And that'll be good for me because I don't have to pay rent. I just want to get some money to pay for extra things. And you said, okay, this is good. But then one day you said, that ain't going to work no more. I want to have my own place. So guess what you did? You said, this won't work. I need more. And you changed into a new identity. See, we're changing our vibration. You've been doing it all along. I'm just showing you how to do it intentionally. And this is what people are like, how do I do it intentionally? I don't know how to do it. You've been doing it all along. Does this make sense? Okay. The way that you're doing it is by, remember, deciding. See, if we never set a goal, we never have a destination to go towards. And see, a lot of you have not decided that, you know what, this fucking amount of money I'm making right now, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna cut it for me. I need something more. Okay? When you do that, you are telling the universe that this won't work. This will not suffice. I need more. I need better. And so the universe is going to deliver just like it's been delivering since you was a little baby. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. If you guys are not in the Complete Identity Shift program, what are you waiting for? This is my weekly mentorship, okay? You guys will be missing out. Okay, if I resonate with you, follow the signs, baby. Okay, that program is on discount right now. Okay, if you are having a lot of blockages and you need to know what's going on, okay, and you're ready to start healing those blockages so you can change your vibration so that you then can attract to you easily the things that you want to. I mean, this stuff is not rocket science, guys. Okay, it is not rocket science. Okay. Okay. So here, all right, again, we're deciding, right, that this no longer works for us. This amount of money will no longer work. And so we've decided a new goal. And because we've decided a new goal, right, the identity that we want to step into is someone who has the money that they want all the time. All the time. I don't want to be, how many of you guys live in paycheck to paycheck? Meaning like, okay, you're going to get paid on Friday, but it's Monday right now. And you already thinking about what you got to spend that money on. I got to spend it on this. I got to spend it on that. When you get paid on Friday, baby, half the check is already gone. If you know what I'm talking about, raise your hand. Half the check is already gone. Okay? That's telling you this is not going to work for you anymore. It's not going to work for you anymore. But you see, let me tell you something. It is your vibration that needs to shift. Some people will say, oh, I'm not making enough money. I need to go out here and get another job. I need to go out here and work more hours. No. It's a vibration shift, vibrational shift that must take place. And the only way that vibrational shift is going to take place is if you utilize your creative tools every single day to shift your vibration. Your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. Okay? Your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. Okay? All right? Okay, so someone says, how does exercise and drawing change your vibration? All right? Anything that okay, so think about it. Anything that makes you happy, okay, happy, right? That's going to shift your vibration. If something makes you mad, it's going to shift your vibration. You understand? So what is it that you can do on your daily basis or daily activities that is going to help you shift your vibration? If that is exercise for you, you should be doing it. And this is how that works, period. I love comedy. Comedy is going to make me laugh. It's going to shift my vibration fast. I love expressing gratitude. Gratitude shifts my vibration fast. It helps me focus on the things that are working out for me, not the things that don't work out for me. I want to stay focused on the things that are working out for me because I am a creator. That's how I create more of those things to work out for me. Does this make sense? You are a creator. Your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and emotions are creating your reality. So your job is to decide what you want and every single day do the things that align with what you want. If you want to be a financially stable person, right? What are you going to be doing that's different? Well, you're not going to be spending your money on just anything anymore. You're going to be aligning yourself with what the person that has financial stability does. Maybe you need to do some research on how money works. Maybe you need to start investing. Maybe you need to start doing, it's different things, right? But I'm going to tell you how you can gauge where you stand right now. When you open up your bank account, or how do you feel? That feeling, that's going to tell you exactly what's going on, right? When I mention money or talk about money, how do you feel? That's going to tell you what you are dealing with right now. Rose makes me happy. You are so funny. Rachel's downstairs drinking the rosé. I'm about to get off of here, guys. Okay, so um, complete identity shift program. Link is in the profile. So on discount, don't slip up. Okay, if you are someone who has been looking for just the simple steps to follow to transform your life, whether it's in love, money, health, whatever, you want the program. Okay, the program is going to help you with your mindset and manifestation. Okay, if you are someone who has a lot of blockages, a lot of trauma, a lot of limiting beliefs, and you want to start shifting your life, you want to change your vibration easily, then you need a bioscan with me. Link is in the profile. Okay. If you want the bundle, if you want both of them, you're like, nigga, yo, girl, I resonate with you. I want to follow the signs. What you have going on, it makes sense for me. I can do this. Then you want the whole shebang. The bundle is on discount. Okay. Link is in the profile for that, right? So if you go under the bioscan, there will be an option to get the bundle. If you go under the program, there will be an option to get the bundle. Okay. My stuff is really for people who are looking to transform in love, health, their money. For people who feel like invisible brick walls. Like I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I cannot do it. I don't know what's keeping me from it. Then you want to get a bioscan. You want to get in my program, right? So when it comes to the complete identity shift program, okay, this is my mentorship. You can get just the program, or you can get it with the option to join the weekly Zooms. You will see those options there. Okay. It's like playing the other role of me that already has it. Yes, like I say, yeah, everything is a one-time purchase. Everything is a one-time purchase, guys. Okay. Like I said, everything is coming from the inside out. You think about this. Your ideas, your goals, this is coming out of your mind, but it's coming from out of you. So everything that we're out here creating, it's already within us. These are things that we already have in us. Okay, already have in us. Okay. We've been doing the mentorship program since last summer. And I do see us going well into the fall. Okay. So it will not be stopping before the fall. Currently don't have enough. Yes. Yes, absolutely. There's also Sezzle PayPal installments as well as what else do I have? Shop for. So anybody who wants to get started on anything, you can always break up your appointment, your payments. Okay. You can always break up your payments. Where is Brittany? Any questions? Any questions about the bioscan? Any questions about the program? Now it gives you so much information. Yes, we love the bioscan. We love having. Is that more than a woman? Is that Brittany? Hi, girl. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, I love seeing my people up in here. How often does one have to get the bioscan? Yes. Absolutely, Steph. Hey, girl. I'm going to follow you back, okay? How often does someone have to get a bioscan? It depends on your goals. When I'm privately working with someone, mentorship, then I'm scanning them every 2 weeks, but I'm giving them frequency treatment every meeting, right? So it really just depends on your goals. When you get a bioscan with me, I recommend that people come back to me in 60 days, okay? Because I'm going to give you pointers. I'm going to give you resolutions. I need you implementing them so I can see your improvement when you come back. And I only charge $50 for the rescan, okay? And that's just because I want to give you updated frequencies and updated reports, okay? So that's how that works. Let me make sure I follow. Brittany, what you up to, girl? What is you up to? I'm used to bioscans and in person. How does it work remotely? Yes. And I do want to reassure you, I actually got scanned by a doctor. A doctor scanned me. She's an actual doctor, but she also has a wellness practice. And we can do these virtually. The technology that I use has been tested by scientists. Scientists utilize this technology. Doctors utilize this technology. I wanted something very accurate that I could use with my clients, because typically in consultations I have to listen to them pour out, you know, what their issues are, what they're going through, and then I get to help them, right? But here I get to scan you and I get to see right away what is going on, and it's such a benefit. So all I've been hearing is how accurate these scans are for my clients, how accurate they are. It's $50 for the rescan in 60 days. Okay, that's what it's for. I'm used to, so it can be done virtually. We've tested results between it being virtually and in person. So again, I only want accurate results for my clients. I tell you, when you make the purchase, you will see a zip file that comes to your email. When you get that zip file, I want you to open it up, because that's telling you how to prep your body. It's telling you for properly for the scan. It's telling you the technology that I use so you can get familiar with it and look into it if you want more information. And then it also gives you the ability to book your appointment slot with me, okay? So it's awesome. Hey Kima Kima. Hey girl. Um any other questions about the bioscan? Okay, everything, link is in the profile. Everything is on discount while I'm on the live, guys. I'm literally about to get off, so good luck. Oh, someone just grabbed something. I don't know what you guys grabbed. I think someone grabbed something earlier too. Congratulations. I always like to cheer for you guys. But in case I forgot to cheer for someone or I missed you, okay? What does the bioscan show? Absolutely. So the bioscan shows us exactly where your trauma is affecting you, right? This is very important. I keep forgetting that I'm on YouTube sometimes. So YouTube, I have the link in my profile for you guys as well. Um, so the bioscan is very important because it shows us where your trauma is being stored in your body, right? And not only where your trauma is being stored, this is actually, it gives us the ability to be proactive with our health. For those of you who like facts, the CDC, Kaiser Permanente, they were doing studies in the 90s on the effects of adverse childhood effects on children as they grew up to be adults. And they were finding that children that had unresolved trauma, right, were developing lung cancer, even if they hadn't smoked. They were developing heart disease, 3 times more likely to develop heart disease, lung cancer, and they were having they were cutting 20 years off of their lifespan. So it's so important that we understand and try to be proactive with our trauma, right? Maybe you've been to the doctor and you've had an ailment or pain, and you've been trying to figure out, like, what is that, like, what, we can't figure it out, the doctor can't figure it out. You might want to try a bioscan to see where those what could be causing that, right? So again, they know that trauma and stress is causing us illness. They know this is not rocket science. This is not a secret anymore. You must be a proactive, okay? So it's going to tell us where your trauma is stored. It's also going to tell us what your trauma is. What is it that you're dealing with, right? Are you dealing with issues of self-worth? Are you dealing with anger? Are you dealing with sadness? What's going on with you? The sooner we can figure out exactly what's going on with you, the better. We can correct now. So it's going to generate 4 reports. They're going to look something like this. There's tons of reports. Everybody's reports look different. Okay. And what I also do then, once I figure out what's going on with you, then we begin our consultation, right? So I can tell you how to be proactive. I can tell you, I can give you my tips and pointers. I can also give you the color therapy suggestions. And we're also going to correct you with frequency. So this is going to tell us, if you look right here, anything of frequency and mold recovery. Okay, so yes, complete Yasmin. Actually, if you book a bioscan with me, remind me that you're dealing with that, because what I'll do for you is throw in a vital scan. A vital scan is going to pull any like funguses and molds that may be in your energetic imprint. Okay, and you can utilize that information. Okay, you gotta remind me. I talk to a lot of people. But what was I gonna say? On these reports, if you guys see here, it has frequencies. It has your current frequency, but then it's gonna tell us what your corrective frequency is. And so that instrument that I give you guys, that frequency instrument, is going to have your frequency combinations there. So your job is just to listen to these every single day to balance your energetic blueprint back out. Okay? That's it. I'm not going to lie, you have to listen to them. You cannot just be like, oh, I'm going to get the scan and that's it. If you want the change, I'm letting you know it's easy. You just got to press play. That's it. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Hopefully you guys took advantage. It is 12:39. If there's anyone still checking out, I'll give you guys. I have to get going, but I'll give you guys until like 12:45. Okay. I just got here. How do you get the technology generates it? Let me show you guys again what it looks like. Let me turn off YouTube. YouTube, I love you guys. Link is in the profile for everything. It's on discount right now. Okay.